You guys said my blog wasn't mine. Who the fuck else is writing about talking to their cat about Nietzsche, their cat Moxie, and here, let's just look at one of these. Combat boots and commemorative home decorating. My slow decline to domesticity. This is about moving to Reseda. Oh, hello there, diary. I didn't see you sitting there in your normal spot. I'm sure glad I can share a whole world of secrets together and no one will find out. Yay! Oh, hello there, audience. I didn't see you sneak up behind me. Oh, this? Nothing. Just a notebook. Nothing in it. No big deal. So what are you up to? Walking? Oh, that's cool. I like walking. Just to the kitchen or, oh, okay. For a snack? Oh, yeah, Kit Kat. Hi, I love those. Break me off of a Kit Kat. Yeah, so that's cool. Well, I'm just gonna be writing a list of my favorite Sean Connery movies and weapons and stuff in this notebook. Yeah, see you in a second. Haha. Enjoy your Kit Kat. Phew, they're gone. Dear Diary, Captain's Log, Day 12. I moved into a new place in Reseda. I think that's how you spell it. I could be wrong. Sometimes I forget letters, space, and time and just replace everything with E's. About 12 days ago, I really noticed that E-B... Oh no, it's happening. Man, I'm glad diaries are private. They're so funny. Or this mental epidemic would be really embarrassing. Then they might figure out my real problem, where cat faces everywhere I go. Is this one or is it just happening again? I don't know. And luckily, because I have a secret diary, neither do you. So anyway, I moved in with my boyfriend 12 days ago. Not so much a hooray, we're so in love, but more of a, wow, this might potentially suck, but it's a shit economy and mama's gotta make rent. What pay? I don't like referring to myself as mama. That's too domestic, which is a topic I wanted to talk about. And so I am recently, thanks to my stupid temp agency gig that didn't want to continue to hire me as slave labor, but did want to make me feel sexually uncomfortable with constant, actual, pretty confusing insistence on staring at my chest at what? I don't know. Perhaps I squirted ketchup on my business blazer. Fatty! Or maybe he has a glass eye. Way to go, men. Another disappointment. Every time you stare, an angel gets her parfait privileges taken away. Think twice, jerk. I've been working from home and I don't get out much, which in Reseda is a problem unless you have a strong fondness for jokes about bars. A rabbi, a gangster, and a Pierce realtor walk into a bar and like using their bus stops as inspiration. I've been spending a lot of time at home, and recently, because I'm not a total asshole, I feel a bit guilty about not going to work and getting to stay at home while he is out there working his tail off at 2 jobs. So I started by me feeling that guilt and then thinking, well, I guess I could clean up our house to even it out. Oh, well, I mean, it is his shirt, but he's working, so I'll fold it for him. Before I knew it, I started becoming the big DHW, a domestic housewife. Yesterday was day 11. I put roses in floating water bowls, lit candles, scented the air, restocked the fridge, bought him 3 sets of hangers and did some smart shopping at the dollar store. Yes, my friends, somehow my resistance has waned, but I wasn't always this way. Refer back to day 1 and to see how it all began. Reseda, California. There's the postcard. I swear to God, you guys. This is why I'm like, what town? Stop squinting. Whatever it is you're looking for, trust me, it's not there. Welcome to Reseda. It's a lot nicer than the postcard looks. Oh, wait, that's not true. Women are totally righteous, independent mofos. Sisters Unite, a journal by Tara motherfucking Jones. Day 1, yeah. So I was totally all, yo, boyfriend, move all the furniture and shit now, or you'll get a beating again. This is all a joke, by the way. We're running out of cabinets to blame, so don't make me angry. Hump to the left, right, left. Journal, I'm too hardcore to have a journal. That's for lamos, and so I have too much. Oh no, it's a joke, it's a joke, it's a joke. Elbow dangling, engine revving, whiskey drinking, bottom of my boot, match lighting, and moose wrangling to do to be riding you in peace, loser. Okay. Women are like totally righteous, independent mofos, crossed out. Tara's journal or whatever, no big deal. Day 4, hey journal. Sorry about the other day. I was being a dick. I feel a little bit more in tune with my emotions now, so sorry, man. We cool? Cool. Cigarette? Okay, maybe I'll unpack our boxes. I mean, it is my stuff. Tara's journal or whatever, no big deal. Crossed out. Tara's journal, it's a big deal. Full of sensitive thought, no peeking. Hey, journal, how are you today? Gosh, I feel guilty about the other day. I can't believe I could treat you that way. I was so insensitive. Still, Bessie, this is so weird. Eep, but who else would write this? Eep, love you, girl. So today I noticed I was missing a few things around the house, and so I thought it'd be kind of nice to buy a few things. I mean, like getting it out of the way, right? I also did his laundry, but only because his stuff was mixed in and I didn't want to separate them, you know? Tara's journal, it's a big deal, crossed out. Flowers, oh my god, and stuff, a diary by Tara Jones. Day 11. Hey girl, man, I really like your skirt. Me, no. Tell me about it. How are you today? Oh really? Wow, I can't believe she said that. Wow, I thought she was so nice too. Well, I hope you know you're worth it and all, girl. I mean, I love you. By the way, I start to decorate the place. You know, I thought he worked so hard. I wanted to decorate and make our place a little nice haven. I mean, the way I want it. Gosh, I hope he doesn't mind that I took over without him. Maybe I should call him. Diary, what happened? I just finished sitting up my new cookware and pulling out my baked ZT in the oven when what has become of me? Back in the days of Captain Logs 1 through 5, I was making disclaimers about why I moved the toilet paper into the practical case. And don't get used to it, because it's not my job as a woman to do that, nor do I feel obligation as a woman to perform as a housewife, maid, nanny, or any such title. This is one thing for the sake of symmetry that should not heretofore be regarded as a set precedent for the future. For any questions or concerns, please forward all your input directly to James M. Banshire, attorney at law. LA. Okay, now I find myself explaining less and doing more and more. Today I bought him fiber, you know, for that thing, you know, stomach upset, rumbling in the tumbling, for his diarrhea and constipation. Shit, damn, pull it out of me. God, why don't you? Jeez. I then purchased a 3 set of Tupperware and a hanger set I used on all of his hangers. How did this happen, and why am I not more upset? I started to understand why women in the 50s gave a shit about their paper towel arrangements, potpourri baskets, and handcrafted doilies. It's an insurance policy. The more inviting you make the house, the more of an illusion you have to create their home as an oasis from the horrible stresses of the world. Here he is enough. Therefore, you are then enough, and boom, earn security, and he won't leave your ass for a new winter with the perfectly straightened bangs. Well, like women in the 50s learned, it's not true. No matter how straight the curtains are and no matter how hot the morning egos are, if he don't love you, he'll mostly likely go astray. Unless, of course, he's in fact Atticus Finch and just felt a moral obligation. But let's just stick with the more likely. Well, now this woman is tossed out on the street with one drooping little doily on her hand, a suitcase on the other. Well, that sucks. For every nice thing I do, I like to counter with a mentally some more self-affirmation that's ultimately everyone either dies or rejects you. Reference point number 2, alerts. 2 rewarded at the bottom of the entry to see what you win. It reminds me not to get comfortable and remember that you are all that you need, that statistically speaking the quote is pretty accurate, and that I should never forget my own capabilities just because my inner void feels a bit more full, that maybe I laugh more than I ever have with a boyfriend, that I have for some reason as dangerous as all the red flags are the white ones, just bring us closer. Oh shit, it's happening again. See that trap? Trust. Trust is the bitch, especially when it's been bruised. Trust is an active decision when you have a broken history with someone. It's an active decision to stay. I'm not going to give in to wondering about the things I cannot control anyway, innocence until he proves himself guilty, and not the other way around. And so I'm torn between a lot of things. To trust or not to trust, and to be the icon of a modern woman who needs no man and the domesticated artist, who would rather use her time between washing cycles to write a poem or sketch a future painting. There's not so much pressure on a woman to not limit ourselves that sometimes I'm not sure how much of what we have thought we have or guard against we actually want. I think right around the time the women in the 50s and 60s started reaching to mother's little helper in their medicine cabinet to cope with the fact that domestication does not promise death or do us part, the rest of us relied on secret women's meeting for Plan B. Yes, I used the phrase Plan B on purpose for the way to spot the reference stud, but no points for you. Plan B is my friend Fran, whose blog is titled Are You There? God, It's Me, Fran, and it's hilarious. Drink Pepsi says, Plan B, it's an advertisement, do you get it? That's why I said drink Pepsi. Plan B is always getting the fuck out. Well, lesson learned, and as we learned, as liberated women, the men are not reliable. In fact, in many ways, they are the enemy. They are always wrong. They are the victims at all costs, and by God, we will protect ourselves by any means possible. But that's not fair either. Obviously, inequality is still evident. But I do feel like we're at the point where we can put down some of the defenses and admit that when we fuck up, and when we do, not play games and just tell someone they hurt your feelings or when you hurt theirs. And so I give a disclaimer for quarter of the time, I buy a sponge to say, hey, I'm just doing this. Don't disrespect me. Respect my kindness. And I will respect the action, but disrespect it and I will take my liberation back. Give me nothing to be liberated from, and I will do these things at liberty. And so here I am in my beautifully decorated little studio, putting roses in floating water because I think it's beautiful, lighting candles because I like the smell, and cleaning the counter because it looks better, a traitor to my cause, anti-domesticity laws with one bare foot and one combat boot. If I kick off both shoes, you'll know that, as in the background of the blog, you will be made pink, and this blog will be handwritten in calligraphy and sent to your inbox every week. Good night, diary. See you later.